Hey guys, today on People Now, bad blood between Taylor Swift, music executive Scooter Braun, and Bieber. We'll break down the social media feud that has the music world stewing.
Love is in the air for a slew of celebrity couples who said I do over the weekend. We're getting an inside look at some romantic and jaw-dropping ceremonies.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle receive a surprise Yankees gift for baby Archie, plus the royals remember Princess Diana on her birthday.
Plus,
if I'm going to change things, I'm going to need allies.
Handmaid's Tale star O.T. Fegbenle gives us behind-the-scenes details about season 3 and prepping for his role in the upcoming Black Widow movie.
That sure looks so good. No, you look great. No, your hair's not greasy. No, you're not a little sweaty.
When are Little White Lies okay? Emily Ratajkowski and Theo James weigh in on that and their new steamy heist movie.
It's all today on People Now. Let's go.
Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to People Now. Look, it's a new week.
July 1st.
July 1st. Isn't that mind-blowing?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Summer's flying. July 4th is just around the corner.
No, summer just started. It's fine.
I'm already like, oh, slow down, slow down. We hope you had a great weekend, though. Today, we are remembering the legacy of Princess Diana. It would have been her 58th birthday today. It's been almost 22 years since her death, but she's left such a lasting impact on people around the world. You can especially see it in her sons, William and Harry, all the charity work that they're doing.
Yeah, so in honor of her birthday, we want to know, what did you love the most about the People's Princess? Is it her signature style, the fact that she was a very hands-on mom, her humanitarian work, or the fact that she broke royal protocol? Maybe something else. Vote in our People poll or tweet us your answer with the hashtag PeopleNow.
Yeah, we're going to be checking in on those results in a little bit, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending for today. We start off with big drama dividing the music world today. This is a very layered story, so try to track along. Over the weekend, Justin Bieber spoke out in defense of his longtime manager, Scooter Braun, after Taylor Swift accused Braun of, quote, manipulative bullying. Upon learning on Sunday that Braun had acquired Big Machine Label Group, which owns her music catalog, Swift shared an extensive blog post expressing her disdain for Braun and saying in part that she was grossed out about the deal. Bieber then responded with an Instagram post of his own, questioning the motive of Taylor's post, adding, quote, seems to me like it was to get sympathy. Now, some celebs are coming to Swift's defense, including Halsey, who shared a message on Twitter saying that Swift is a huge reason she insists on writing her own music, and ending the post saying, quote, I am standing with her. Demi Lovato took the opposite stance, defending Scooter Braun in her Instagram stories. She wrote that she has dealt with bad people in the industry and that Braun is not one of them, adding, stop dragging people or bullying them. Now, news that Braun acquired Big Machine for $300 million dropped on Sunday. In Swift's blog post, she also made a major claim that Braun used Bieber and on-again, off-again client Kanye West to bully her in the past on social media. This all apparently happened in the wake of Swift's feud with Kanye over the lyrics of his song Famous. As receipts for that claim, Swift shared a screenshot taken from Bieber's Instagram account back in August of 2016. His post featured a screenshot of a FaceTime call between Bieber and Braun, who can be seen alongside Kanye West. Now, Bieber had captioned the post at the time, quote, Taylor Swift, what up? Shortly after Swift shared her post, Bieber's post went live on Instagram. In that one, he both supports Braun and apologizes for his past actions. He starts the post by apologizing for that hurtful Instagram post we just talked about, saying at the time he thought it was funny, but now realizes how it was, quote, distasteful and insensitive. Bieber also said that the whole thing was his idea. Braun had nothing to do with it. He claims that Braun actually asked him not to joke like that. Bieber then went on to claim that Braun has had Swift's back since the days when she, quote, graciously let Bieber open up for her on tour a decade ago. Now, Bieber added that as the years had passed, the two had not really gotten a chance to communicate their differences or frustrations, but to take it out on social media and get people to hate on Braun isn't fair, according to him. Bieber went so far as to ask, quote, what were you trying to accomplish by posting that blog? Bieber's wife, Hailey Baldwin, replied to his post simply writing, quote, gentlemen. This is getting a lot of people fired up, as captured in the comments by celebs' Instagram. Cara Delevingne criticized Bieber's post, saying that she wished that he spent less time sticking up for men, more time understanding women and their valid reactions. At the beginning of her Tumblr post, Swift explained how she tried for years to own her own music from Big Machine, but was told that she could only do so if she signed a new contract that gave her ownership of one of her old albums for every new one that she completed, and she refused that deal. Well, guys, this is a lot to unpack. Stay tuned. Later in the show, we're going to go into more detail about the whole Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun and Bieber saga. Let's move on to this. Love is in the air. Multiple high-profile couples flocked to the altar this weekend, including Jonas and Sophie Turner, who said "I do" for a second time on Saturday at a chateau in France. You can see all the groomsmen lined up here. No sightings of the bride. These guys, though, looking sharp.
Yeah, very dapper. We did catch a glimpse of Priyanka Chopra, Joe and Sophie's sister-in-law. She looked gorgeous in a pink sari, a traditional Indian gown which featured embroidered floral designs. Her hair was pulled back in a flowy updo that she matched with diamond drop earrings. And she's standing next to husband Nick Jonas, who's wearing an elegant tux, matching his brother Joe.
All looking good. The romantic French chateau boasts gardens, orchards, an 82-foot-long pool, which the couple utilized over the weekend with a pre-wedding pool party, which is the way to go. If you got the pool, you got to use it.
Yeah. Also tying the knot across the pond were Catherine McPhee and David Foster, who got married Saturday in London.
Yeah, David shared a snapshot of his new bride seemingly shortly after the couple swapped vows. In the pic, he proclaims that he's got the best seat in the house as Catherine is seen smiling while surrounded by her elegant ivory Zac Posen tulle ball gown.
Looks very beautiful. This is the second marriage for Catherine and the fifth for David, who was previously married to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Yolanda Hadid. David proposed to Catherine in July of 2018 while the two vacationed in Italy.
Congrats to them.
Yeah. Also saying "I do" over the weekend, Vanderpump Rules stars Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright married in a fairy tale wedding Saturday evening. I'm very happy for them. The couple exchanged vows in front of 240 friends and family at a castle in Versailles, Kentucky. That's Brittany's home state. Their Vanderpump co-stars were on hand, even serving in the bridal party, while other Bravo celebrities from Southern Charm and Summer House were also present. We recently had Shep Rose on from Southern Charm. He was very excited to go there.
And we had the two of them on not super long ago, and they were just so excited for this day. And so it finally came, and it looks like it was amazing. The couple exchanged wedding bands by Kyle Chan, who also designed Brittany's engagement ring. You can see that sparkler in this Instagram video here. That is not too shabby at all.
Not bad. Brittany wore a Netta Ben Shabu gown that transformed into 3 different looks throughout the night, with Jax opting for a Jack Victor tuxedo. It's a beautiful dress.
Brittany's bridesmaids, which included many of her Pump co-stars like Sheena Shea and Stassi Schroeder, all wore blue dresses, while Jax's 13 groomsmen wore Jack Victor as well.
And a famous in-syncer officiated the ceremony. Lance Bass, who's also Jax's business partner, helped the couple tie the knot in the castle's courtyard while surrounded by white and champagne-colored flowers. Lance also helped the couple dance the night away. As you can see here in this video posted on Instagram, they're dancing to NSYNC's Bye 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 with Lance. Does it get any better than that?
Iconic moment.
That's peak. I don't know if you can top that ever.
Yeah, Lisa Vanderpump was originally supposed to officiate, but due to her mother's sudden death this month, she wasn't able to. But the Real Housewives star did manage to surprise Brittany and Jax and make it to their wedding with her husband, Ken.
Now, it's no secret the couple has had some bumps along the way, but Brittany tells people exclusively, quote, "We're stronger and happier than we've ever been. We've been through a lot, but we came out on the other side. I feel like we've just gotten stronger and stronger." And Jax added to that sentiment, saying, "We're just really excited, just really happy with where we are right now." We are kicking off Star Trek today with some season finale drama. Part 2 of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians season finale aired on Sunday night, showing the family continuing to grapple with the aftermath of the Tristan Thompson and Jordyn Woods cheating scandal. In one notable moment, Kylie Jenner seemed to stick up for her former BFF amid all the drama. After her sister Kim posted a video shading Jordyn, Kylie called Kim in tears, saying, "I just feel like we're bigger than this. We're better than this. I feel like call her or talk to her in person. We just don't need to bully anyone." Kylie added that Jordyn had just been there to pick up her things after moving out, adding, "The look in her eye, she's obviously going through it. I just don't think anyone deserves this." Kim agreed and deleted the video, but by then the damage had already been done. The episode also covered the backlash Khloe faced for her tweets about Jordyn's Red Table Talk interview, in which she gave her side of the story. Critics accused Khloe of blaming Jordyn for her heartbreak instead of Tristan Thompson. During an emotional heart-to-heart with Kim, Khloe admits she reacted out of emotion, explaining, quote, "I was just reiterating you're part of the reason. You aren't the sole reason, of course not. But regardless, she and Tristan violated me. I'm now all of a sudden getting death threats, people threatening my child." Khloe did admit that she shouldn't have tweeted it in the first place, but you can tell she's going through a lot here emotionally. Very tough to watch. All right, watch this.
We want to congratulate you on the birth of your child and also present you with what we thought was a pretty cool gift. It's for Archie. And the fact that at 19. So hopefully that fits and hopefully it's maybe the start of being a little.
You guys have beaten next door's present, by the way.
That's Yankee manager Aaron Boone gifting Prince Harry and Meghan Markle a very sweet gift and seemingly hitting it out of the park. The Bombers gave the royal couple a onesie with their son Archie's name stitched on the back. The team is currently in London playing the Boston Red Sox for a 2-game series. The Yankees won the first one on Saturday. And although Harry and Meghan both wore black to the game, suggesting they weren't endorsing any specific team, Meghan has been seen rocking a Yankees cap in the past. Maybe she has some loyalty. And we're sure Archie is going to look adorable rocking that custom onesie. But we doubt he'll be wearing the adorable outfit to his upcoming christening, which is set to take place on July 6th at Queen Elizabeth's private chapel in Windsor Castle. According to a royal source, Meghan and Harry chose the location of the important event because they wanted an intimate, peaceful setting in a place with such a special connection to Her Majesty. The gathering will be attended by around 25 close family members and friends. Photos are expected to be released the following day, and we are very excited to see them. Obviously going to be covering that a lot here on People Now. But back to the baseball game. Did you see this sweet moment between Meghan and Red Sox right fielder Mookie Betts? Apparently, the two are related through very distant relatives. Mookie told Meghan about their special connection. She gave him a huge hug. Such a sweet exchange there. Yeah, embracing him so warmly.
Like, great.
Hey, if you're related to her, you're going to bring it up, right? By the way, the Red Sox also gifted Meghan and Harry a sweet onesie. Onesie's very popular, but as Harry said in the clip we just watched, sounds like the Yankees gift won. And before we move on, as we mentioned, today would have been Harry's late mother, Princess Diana's 58th birthday. She died at the age of 36 on August 31st, 1997. So we're sure Harry and Meghan are celebrating her today. All right, Christina Anstead is ready for baby number 3. 3 months after announcing that she and her husband, Ant Anstead, are expecting their first child together, the Flip or Flop star celebrated her baby shower on Sunday afternoon at the Balboa Bay Resort in Newport Beach, California. Guests participated in DIY activities, including planting succulents, making their own bath salts, very creative. And since the baby is a boy, guests snacked on blue donuts and cake, very adorable. This whole shower looks like a Pinterest dream. This will be the couple's first child together, while Christina shares daughter Taylor and son Braden James with her ex-husband Tarek El Moussa. Ant is also a father to son Archie and daughter Amelie with his ex-wife Louise. Christina announced that she was expecting in March on Instagram. In April, Christina's publicist confirmed exclusively to People that the couple is expecting a boy. The mom-to-be has been chronicling her pregnancy journey on social media. It's been very fun to follow along with all of her updates. We cannot wait for baby Anstead to arrive. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Emily Ratajkowski and Theo James tell us all about their new project together. It's called Lying and Stealing. Plus, we'll be joined live by the Handmaid's Tale star Otif Agbenle. He plays June's husband, Luke. We'll be getting his take on everything still to come in season 3.
All right, in honor of Princess Diana's birthday, we've been asking you what you love the most about her in our People poll. So let's take a look at what you guys are saying.
Oh, man, wow, really close. Okay, hands-on mom, humanitarian work, and she broke royal protocol, a close third.
I'm glad that style is last. She had great style, but she also did so many amazing things. We had a lot of write-in votes for all of the above. We're really feeling the love for Diana today.
One Twitter user says, how do we choose? She was such a good human being.
And Julie says everything, especially her gentleness for others.
Yeah, a lot of love for her today. Keep voting, but for now we move on to this.
All right, a lot of drama here. Justin Bieber is speaking out in defense of his longtime manager, Scooter Braun, after Taylor Swift accused Braun of, quote, manipulative bullying on Sunday.
Upon learning that Braun had acquired Big Machine Label Group, the record label that now owns her music catalog, Swift shared a Tumblr blog post expressing her disdain for Braun, claiming that he used Bieber and Kanye West to bully her on social media. And this all goes back to the time that Kim Kardashian allegedly orchestrated the leak of an illegally recorded snippet of a phone call. The phone call was supposedly between Kanye West and Swift discussing West's song Famous. You seem to be able to hear Taylor approving a controversial lyric about her. Taylor claimed when the song came out that she didn't know about it, or at least didn't know about all the wording, so this was a big deal. The line is now infamous. It says in part, I made that bleep famous. Now, Swift alleges that Scooter got Bieber and West together to bully her about that whole thing.
So yeah, there's a lot of history here that dates back years. Back in 2016, Bieber posted a screenshot of a FaceTime call between himself, Braun, and West. Bieber captioned the post, Taylor Swift, what up? Seemed to kind of egg her on there. Braun was not managing West at the time of that post. Now, shortly after Swift shared her post about Braun this weekend, Bieber fired back with a lengthy response on his Instagram alongside a throwback picture of him with Swift, which also they look very young there, by the way.
Way back.
Definitely a throwback. He both supported Braun and apologized for his past actions on that post. Bieber apologized for the post and took ownership of it, denying any bullying on the part of Braun. Is this enough on his part? Did Bieber even need to get involved here?
It almost muddies the water a bit, I think, but I mean, he's kind of trying to clear the air. I don't know if it helps.
He's very close with Scooter Braun,
Yeah.
so he's sticking up for his friend.
Now, meanwhile, Taylor Swift's rep says the singer only found out about Scooter Braun's $300 million purchase of her music catalog by hearing it in the news. A source had previously told People that Swift was given a courtesy note on Saturday by founder Scott Borchetta, who worked with Swift from 2006 until she left Big Machine for Universal Music Group late last year. I don't know if you're following along here. We got a lot of music business. TMZ also reported that Taylor's father, Scott, is one of the board directors of Big Machine Label Group and had known about that deal for at least a week.
However, a rep for Swift now refused TMZ's claim, telling People Scott Swift is not on the board of directors and has never been. On June 25th, there was a shareholder phone call that Scott Swift did not participate in due to a very strict NDA that bound all shareholders and prohibited any discussion at all without risk of severe penalty. The rep says Swift's dad did not join the call because he did not want to be required to withhold any information from his own daughter. He claims Swift found out about the sale from news articles when she woke up before seeing any text from Borchetta. The rep maintains Borchetta did not call her in advance.
All right, meanwhile, the drama continues because Scooter Braun's wife, Yael Cohen Braun, is calling Taylor Swift out on social media, writing, quote, "Let's get the facts straight." Now, she wrote that Taylor has never been one to publicly air laundry, but says, or I'm sorry, that she has never been one to air public laundry. "When you attack my husband, here we go." This is the one thing that she'll kind of go public with. Yael wrote, quote, "Girl, who are you to talk about bullying? The world has watched you collect and drop friends like wilted flowers. My husband is anything but a bully. He spent his life standing up for people and causes that he believes in."
Wow, everyone's getting involved here. Taylor Swift's former label has denied the singer's claims of bullying. Hours after Swift said she was grossed out by Braun's acquisition of Big Machine Label Group and her catalog, Scott Borchetta responded with his own lengthy statement on the label's website. He wrote, quote, "As to her comments about being in tears or close to it anytime Scooter Braun's name was brought up, I certainly never experienced that." Borchetta added that Scooter has always been and will continue to support Taylor, and he will be a, quote, "honest custodian for Taylor and her music."
He also responded to Swift's rep's claims that she found out about the sale when she woke up by claiming that her personal secretary or personal assistant had sent her a text Saturday night. A rep for Braun, Borchetta, and Big Machine declined to comment to People. There is so much there. It seems like a bit of a mess, mainly because it's all happening on social media and being aired very publicly for everyone to kind of...
Super messy. It's trending on Twitter. All these other celebrities are jumping in. You see Demi Lovato commenting. You see Halsey getting in on it. I'm sure many more will come and either support Taylor or support Scooter.
I even saw Todrick Hall commenting on it, and then Demi Lovato commenting on his comment. I mean, it's just...
Either way, we're going to keep you posted, so stay tuned. A piece of Kennedy family history is up for grabs for a presidential price. Jackie Kennedy Onassis' breathtaking Martha's Vineyard estate, known as the Red Gate Farm, was recently put on the market by her daughter, Caroline Kennedy.
It's listed today for a whopping $65 million. Now, Jackie originally purchased the oceanfront property in 1978 for around $1 million.
Wow.
It's listed globally with Christie's International Real Estate. That is an incredible piece of property.
It is. The new owner of the 340-acre estate will have plenty of room to host. According to the listing, it includes a 6,456 square foot main residence with 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a 2-story, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom guest house, a 3-bedroom caretaker's house, and a 2-bedroom guest staff apartment.
You gotta have some place to put everyone else, I understand.
Hopefully you have a lot of visitors.
Just the main living spaces that you listed there. The estate also features an outdoor pool, tennis court, a fairy tree house, which was built for the grandkids by Jackie herself, vegetable garden, a blueberry patch, just in case you'd like to pick some blueberries, a barn, a boathouse, 2 freshwater ponds, and a private beach stretching more than a mile long.
I like the blueberry patch.
Yeah,
it's a nice
touch. Yeah.
The hunting cabin, which is the only structure there when Jackie purchased the property in the late 1970s, is still part of the grounds. The former First Lady's Massachusetts residence, which was used as a summer house, has been preserved by her daughter over the past 40 years.
It's more like a hunting gazebo, but we'll call it a cabin. It's fine. Jackie purchased the estate after the passing of her second husband, Greek shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis. Her first husband, of course, President John F. Kennedy, died in 1963.
Her daughter Caroline said that she's hoping that the next people to take over Redgate Farm will treasure it as much as their family did. She said, quote, "The dunes and ponds and rolling hills of Aquina gave her the chance to create a world where she could be so close to nature, close to her family and friends, and most importantly, close to her beloved books." She continued saying she even built a fairy tree house for her grandchildren. Those grandchildren are grown, so now it is time for us to follow my mother's example and create our own worlds. Caroline added, "We hope that a new family will treasure this place place as we have for 3 generations.
Well, I just think it's really incredible, and just to see the photos of that, and to imagine the memories there for whoever lives there next, and how much, what a place in history that
Yeah,
that property
definitely
has.
enjoy it.
It was very important from the very beginning to separate ourselves from what they called the world, the rest of the world. In order to achieve the perfection we were supposed to achieve, we could have nothing to do with anyone outside of the group. They were simply all going to hell.
In this week's new episode of People Magazine Investigates Cults, we take a closer look at charismatic preacher Sam Fife and his non-denominational Christian group, The Move.
To prepare for the apocalypse, his followers renounced everything to move to the wilderness, where they were subjected to beatings, exorcisms, and brainwashing, all in the name of achieving sinless perfection and a status of God's chosen people.
To hear from more survivors of The Move, tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on Investigation Discovery.
If I'm going to change things, I'm going to need allies. Allies with power.
Blessed be the fruit.
By His Hand, Season 3 of The Handmaid's Tale is streaming now on Hulu. And if you aren't caught up, what are you even doing? We are obsessed here. We're so excited to be joined now by one of the stars. Welcome, Oti Fagbenle. How are you?
I'm great.
Thanks for coming in.
Great to see you. I always love talking to Handmaid's Tale cast members because it's so nice to see you in a good mood and things like a real person.
You forget sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Handmaids, I'm always depressed. You know, it's always going downhill. But
let's talk about this. Luke's storyline kind of taking some turns this season. Spoiler alert: you're taking care of June's love child. So there you go. When you first get the script and read through the season, what went through your head?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I think, you know, in my own family, there are lots of examples of kids who've been brought up by people who are not their biological parents. And so it kind of connected to me on a personal level, you know, your biological family versus your logical family, I guess. And yeah, it's a very complex thing because you have a great duty to look after an innocent young person, but the way they came about may not be so innocent.
Not so innocent at all.
And then you're in most of your scenes with Elizabeth Moss, Samira Wiley, 2 powerhouse females.
Yeah.
I mean, they're amazing. So how has, working with them kind of changed or affected you?
Oh, I mean, loads. I mean, Lizzie in particular, who I worked with a lot in the first season, she's just so extraordinary. She's so real, and she kind of has just this intolerance for things which aren't genuine. And so if the scene isn't working, if something doesn't feel like it's right, she will just, stop it, and we'll change the lines, we'll change the set, whatever needs to happen to make it authentic. And so that really gave me a lot of confidence as an artist.
You know what, when watching something and you see it gel really well, the characters, the actors, and all of that, it makes me wonder about the pre-show rituals, what you do to kind of like make sure that chemistry exists and that it works.
Right.
What is it for you guys? What's your like pre-game, hey, it's a day of shooting, how do we get in the zone?
I mean, they're long days. I mean, you know what, to be honest, with Lizzie, we're really lucky because we really get on, and we get on in the show, and so that kind of works out. But for me personally, I went to drama school, and we have all these kind of techniques, like the method and stuff like that, either listening to music or remembering something which was traumatic or something like that, to try and get yourself in the right frame of mind for something.
So it turns out you're professional actors. That's the
Yeah.
answer. You know how to do this.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, well, sometimes I guess you're always just trying stuff, trying to push yourself. So I'd never think that like I've got the technique down. I'm always trying to explore as an artist.
Yeah.
Well, then afterwards, do you ever have to decompress because you're shooting such extreme and intense scenes?
Yeah, sometimes it does take a little bit to kind of recover from some things, but yeah, for the most part, like filming days are so long, you have to focus your energy into the times you're shooting. The rest of the time, we kind of mess around a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so your character spends a lot of time with kids on set. You're an uncle in real life.
Yeah,
so you have
many
some
times
practice
over,
there.
yeah.
What's your strategy though for a long day with kids? Because I imagine that can be tricky sometimes.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I kind of like deal with kids from 3 years up. Once you can get the remote control for me, I'm your friend, and I can get on with little kids, but babies I'm not so good with until we started shooting. And I fell in love with these little bit. I didn't want to give them back to their moms. I was like, it's fine, I'll take care of it. So, yeah, so strategy-wise, we were really lucky. Those babies, they're like professional actors. You play cut, and the baby's like, all right, give me some coffee.
They're in the zone.
You went from being like, babies are fine, to being obsessed with babies.
I
That's
know
adorable.
a little bit. Like, I've just noticed, I was looking at my Instagram, I was like, I only post me and babies. Like, I had somewhere in the back of my head. I must be brilliant.
Yeah, but you're doing it in a charmed way. You get to have that kind of cool part and then go on and live your life. And do
Yeah,
what you want to do.
have you. Okay, take
Okay, that's it. Done. We just had Amanda Brugel in a few weeks ago. She was talking about the dance-offs that are going on set between the Marthas, the Handmaids, the wives, all the groups.
Yeah, me and Amanda have had some personal dance-off, and this is a direct challenge to you, Amanda, wherever you are. Oh. I'm coming for you.
So wait, you have already? Or
yeah.
You have? Okay.
Me and Amanda get down. She thinks she's got me, but she ain't got me.
She seems like she's got some moves, though.
And
we've seen some video now.
To be fair, she does have me. I just trash talk.
You're not a part of those groups, though, so did you ever get in on that actual dance
You
battle?
know what? I felt, to be honest, I'm glad you brought it up. I felt really left out by that whole thing. And when I saw it, I loved it when I saw it, but I was like, hey, where's the Canada representation in this?
You right? We wanted to help you work through it. That's why we really brought
Thank
you here today.
What is your go-to dance move for these dance battles you have with Amanda?
Well, the Running Man and the Bogle were the first two dances.
Wait, the Bogle?
The Bogle is like...
Oh, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So those are the two awkward dance moves. I was never really much of a dancer.
And you're keeping the Running Man alive. That's good.
Hey, listen, somebody has to. It's part of my philanthropic offering.
The team here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
If you're
Don't get me started,
get him going. You have, how's this for a transition? Many reasons to be dancing. Here's one. It's just announced you're going to be starring alongside Scarlett Johansson in the new Black Widow movie.
Well, I've heard that rumor.
Yeah? It's been announced, right? It's out there.
Well, I've been told by brighter minds than me that I shouldn't open my mouth. I'm always getting myself in trouble, you see.
That you shouldn't be speaking about these things?
There are some things that should not be spoken about until some later time, apparently. I can't confirm or deny it.
When it comes to keeping, tight-lipped on that,
right?
When it comes to that world and those types of movies, but Handmaids, you have to be tight-lipped as well, right? When it comes to future plot points and what's coming up, I feel like that would be difficult.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I think for me, it's more like the fans don't want to know things early. Like I can hardly watch trailers for movies because I'm like, oh, I can see what's going to happen. So I think spoilers kind of do spoil. So I try as much as I can, but I'm so enthusiastic about it, I sometimes spill the beans. Hopefully I won't do that today.
Yeah. Okay, but back to this rumor about the Black Widow thing. No, but did you, so you met Scarlett Johansson, what was that meeting like?
You guys are troublemakers. First I was like, okay, he's the troublemaker, and then I see you sneak in.
You thought that you were getting away.
Do you know what kind of security, apparently, allegedly, Marvel have over their stuff?
I just would think that if in some dream world that you would work with her, what do you think would be great about being, in a scene with Scarlett Johansson?
Well, in theory, she's an amazing actress. I mean, she really is. I'm a big fan of her work. I think Lost in Translation was the first thing I saw her in, and so she's very magnetic. So that would be a treat to be able to work with her.
Are you ready to get off the hot seat and play a game?
Oh my God, I'm all about games.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna play a little
game called Fish and Dish.
All right.
Have you ever played this?
No.
Well, get ready. Your mind's about to be blown.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
If you reel in a purple fish, you have to answer a career question. Red fish means love life. Yellow fish, miscellaneous. Orange fish are for party questions. Green means you get to ask us a question, which I'm sure you're really anxious to do.
Which is the love life one?
Red.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is that what to avoid?
Wait, I think.
Yellow.
Yellow.
No.
Does that count?
No, it has to come all the way out. You have to let it linger.
Boom.
There we go.
Nice.
Got it.
Good job.
Yellow. All right. Biggest pet peeve.
My biggest pet peeve, I guess, is manipulative advertising. Like the human brain is so supple. Like online, they kind of like, I don't know. I just see different ways that we're
Do you
kind of
fall
forced
for those
to.
traps?
No, I've read this book called Predictably Irrational. It's by this guy called Dan Ariely, and it's all about the ways that the human mind can be easily manipulated by the powers that be.
So now you see it for what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
The scales have come off.
I see you, reptile people.
Here we go.
Let's go. No, I'm kidding.
I think a red one's calling your name.
Oh yeah, red one. How do I get a red one? Hello.
Oh, that is a good strategy though. To loom.
Oh, really?
Choose one and wait.
Purple. Okay, purple career. Best career advice you've ever gotten?
I guess, just well, someone once told me, if you're early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late, and if you're late, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. Good advice.
Yeah.
I
need to take that as
I never lived by it, but yeah. Sounds great in theory.
Okay, wait, I'm not good at this game yet. Okay,
No,
boom.
you're actually really good at it.
Better than most,
All
honestly.
right, orange is party. So Netflix and popcorn or night on the town?
I'm a Netflix and popcorn guy, unfortunately. If I go out, I want to go out hard, but otherwise I like to chill.
Yeah.
Oh, probably more like.
But to be honest, I'm more of a Hulu and popcorn.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Night. Let me see.
There we go. More time. Those, again, the red ones are seeming
Oh wait, this.
worst.
All right, I see you.
the green's
Sometimes
the
you
worst.
have to romance the green ones. I can see.
Yeah, they're very,
Oh wow. Well, okay.
very combative.
Okay. All right. None of them are really opening. Okay. What's this? Boom.
Yellow
Okay.
again. All right, here we go. How about favorite feature on yourself? Your favorite thing about yourself?
Oh, a feature.
Yeah.
I guess I like to think I'm very optimistic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
seem very optimistic.
I am. I believe in the glass half full, you know. My top tip is that I do gratitude lists. There's this great app called 5 Minute Journal, and then every day it kind of prompts you and say, write 3 things you're happy about, and it lifts your mood.
How about this? So different with the features. Is there something that you can communicate as an actor, a feeling and expression with just using your face that you are very proud of and you think you do well? Is it the smolder? Do you have that? Or?
No, you know what? It's kind of like the way I was taught is that you shouldn't think about your face too much.
Right, because then you'll overdo it.
Yeah, and also it's not natural because that's not the way, like if I'm talking to you, if I want to communicate something, I feel it and then it's communicated. If I try and communicate by doing my face, that's when you see someone's being false.
You're overacting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Time for one more.
All right.
Last one. Where is let's get that red one. Oh, I missed it.
Orange.
Orange?
Wow, you killed this, by the way. You've done a really
Okay.
good job.
Thanks a lot.
Describe your ideal party outfit. You're a very fashionable guy.
Oh, for me to wear or someone else to wear?
Oh, either way. Let's,
Yeah.
A real favorite party outfit. You know what? I would just have to say swimming shorts because if you're gonna party, you'd want a swimming pool or a jacuzzi or so. That's the way I like
Little
to
beach
party.
party.
Like it. Great stuff.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Hey,
you.
pleasure.
Guys,
Great job with the fishing.
Yeah, really good
Thanks
job.
a lot.
Maybe the best ever.
I have a new vocation.
Catch OT and The Handmaid's Tale streaming on Hulu with new episodes every Wednesday. And now we move on to this. Watch.
I want in.
What are you talking about?
Come on, you could use my help. I'm Marguerite. I'm Karen. Elise.
Kids have a great time.
You're such a cute couple.
Thank you.
Is it ever okay to lie to your significant other?
About certain things, yeah. About certain things.
Don't you
You
think?
have to, yeah.
A little white
Like
lie
what?
here
Like
and
what
there.
would it?
Like, oh, I only had 2 glasses of wine, not 4. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, you got to expect a little bit of white lies to help the other person.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I
You
don't
look
know.
great in that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
One of those types of
Yeah,
videos.
exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Like, that sure looks so good. No, you look great. No, your hair's not greasy. No, you're not a little sweaty.
You're not greasy at all. You don't look like a slob.
Yeah.
You look great. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe a little white lie is okay sometimes. I think so. But there's a lot more than little lies going down with Theo James and Emily Ratajkowski in their new crime drama, Lying and Stealing.
Yes, Emily plays a con woman, Theo is an art thief, and together they are plotting the perfect heist. Now, our guest host, Mako, and I sat down with the co-stars who told us all about diving into these interesting roles, and you can let us know if you can tell when Theo's being serious.
Where did you draw inspiration for that character? Was it from someone in your past, or was this like a completely new character?
From my own alcoholism, actually. I'm still an alcoholic.
Again, like, I don't know.
No.
Like, is that a joke?
Real or not? I don't know either.
Like,
It's
honestly,
very dry and so well delivered that it could honestly be true.
I'm like,
So
ooh, that's
we wish you well in your journey.
Yeah. I'm so drunk right now.
He's on the
fully
10th
hammered.
step.
Yeah.
He's making his way.
I don't know. I come from, a big semi-Greek family, and there's lots of complex family dynamics. So certainly, I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters, and certainly we've all had our, problems in our lives. So using that kind of thing in family dynamics is important.
Emily, I saw you talking about the wig changes. The character's this con artist, so the wig changes are key.
Yeah.
There's new personas with each color. Can we break down particular personality types that go along with said color? Blonde wig.
I mean, I feel like you got to see the movie.
Yeah, right.
To understand, but I will say that I love a wig like on a Saturday afternoon. Like, I love a wig. So it was very fun to
Is
be able to.
blonde the most fun because it's a total shift?
Well, I did do red, which
The
was
red, I
wild.
saw
It
that
was very
too.
Jessica Rabbity. I don't have a favorite. Like, I love all my girls.
Okay, so red. The red's Jessica Rabbit.
my girls.
Does blonde have
Blonde, I don't know what. She was kind of like a 60s Malibu Barbie vibe, I would say.
Yeah, with the dress.
Yeah. With the dress.
a? Right. So it just kind of help you
It
channel.
was actually funny because I'd come out of my trailer and Theo, like, shows straight men just don't always like he was like, wait, what?
Something's different.
Wait, something's different. And I'm like, I'm wearing a blonde wig. No, but like, come on.
No, it's true. I can't
I'm
put
like,
my
I'm
finger
sure
on
you
it.
miss them.
Yeah.
Your wife's like, don't you see? And she's like taking 6 inches off her hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
new shirt or what?
Yeah.
Those two are great together. Lying and Stealing, currently available on DirecTV and is in theaters July 12th. Check that out.
All right, we're taking one last look at our People poll. We've been asking you what you love the most about Princess Diana in honor of what would have been her 58th birthday today.
Still the tie there. She was a hands-on mom, and her humanitarian work, which is so great that her sons continue to carry that part on, right? They're very passionate about all the humanitarian work. So happy birthday to her and to the whole royal family honoring her today.
Definitely remembering her today. We'll be asking you a new question of the day tomorrow on People Now, so tune in for that.
Coming up tomorrow as well, we're catching up with the cast of Spider-Man Far From Home, including Jake Gyllenhaal, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Plus, the cast of Stranger Things is dishing to us about season 3. Very stoked. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Tony Hale.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey, this is Tony Hale, and this is One Last Thing. Last song stuck in my head was Mr. Fortune Teller by Jason Upton.
Your voice is loud, but your words are empty.
Last show I binged watched is Broadchurch.
Why are you so sure he killed those girls?
It's a bit of a coincidence. You and him both here.
It had me to the absolute end, and the ending was like, what? My last Buster Bluth moment is probably once a day.
Obviously, this blue part here is the land. Then that would mean...
Well, Buster Bluth always was kind of in this state of defense where he would put his hands back and his chin would go back. And I think I have those moments a lot where I'm kind of like doing that every now and then. It's in me. Buster's in me always somewhere.